Romans chapter 1, verse 28. And even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge, Yahweh gave them over to a reprobate mind, to do those things which are not convenient. HALALYAM YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI BAHASHAM QADASH. That belongs to the apostles, bishops, and elders, great millstone that rule well and taught us his truth through the Spirit. Shalom to the Akim out here laboring, making their bodies a living sacrifice, pushing the word out in truth and sincerity. To the Akim Akwatim, listening and learning, being doers of the word and abiding in the faith. And to the speckled birds scattered abroad that look like the other nations but are truly Yasharala Shalom. I just want to go into this real quick because I saw some disgusting shit on Twitter. And it's very apparent how far, Babylon has gone. Is completely set up for destruction. Like the Lord is completely 144% justified in destroying this place. He already was justified in destroying it just off of the sodomy alone. So how much more now that Babylon's sins are reaching higher and higher unto heaven, with each passing second. Okay, because we have so much confusion. Why do you think Babylon is called Babal? Meaning confusion. Babal. Alright? This place is complete and utter confusion and destruction. It encourages sin, encourages being a reprobate, Let's look up what reprobate means. I'll go to the Blue Letter Bible for it. Okay. Romans 1. Okay. 28. Interlinear. A reprobate mind. Okay.
Strong's G96. Adakimos.
Okay. Not standing the test, not approved. That which does not prove itself, such as it ought, unfit for, unproved, spurious. Rejected by implication, worthless, literally or morally. Cast away, rejected, reprobate. Okay. Something that, in a moral sense, which does not prove itself to be such as it ought. So it's the opposite of what it should be. It's basically just wrong. It's a reject. Okay, a reprobate mind, or you're a reject. The Lord doesn't even want He doesn't even allow your mind to work right. That's why people be saying like, hey, this is mental illness. Hey, these people are kind of onto something, because these people are reprobates. Their minds are not working right. They're thinking completely backwards. They have no logic. They have no light in them, like it says in Isaiah. As the scriptures say, they speak not according to this word, is because there's no light in them. Okay. Yeah, being a hypocrite, I myself should be a castaway. You're worthless. You're against nature, in a sense. But let me show you. I'll just show you what it is I saw. Right. This is
about our.
So it says liberal melts down that his transgender nephew can't play women's basketball at Plano City Council.
Blockers! I am offended that our children are not receiving affordable gender reassignment surgery along with hormone blockers and access to abortions. This alone is a threat to our democracy.
So looking at him already off tops, he looks like a reprobate. He looks like a complete reject. He looks like someone that the Lord wouldn't touch with, using like figurative language here. You know, clearly the Lord's not dealing with that. You know, we wouldn't go near this dude with a 500-foot pole or whatever. You know, is just a complete disgrace. This is Esau, you know, but it's not just Edomites that be doing shit like this. But I mean, of course, we just expect it from Esau. But basically, hey, this is the face of Babylon, man. This whole alphabet gang, LGBTQ plus whatever. This is Babylon. Like, this is how people want to live here. This is the norm here. And no one sees anything wrong with this. This isn't what the majority of people are down with. You know? Off tops with his dyed hair, his damn rainbow suspenders, which they took the sign of the covenant that the Most High made with Noah, the covenant of, you know, I'm gonna have mercy and not destroy the earth by flood again. They took that beautiful symbol, that beautiful rainbow, and turned it into this reprobate shit. Okay? Using it for their own disgusting purposes. Okay? Like, it's a complete insult. You know? Talking about Hillary for president and shit. And he has this dumbass sign behind him. And then when you look closely, that's actually the colors for the flag of Ukraine. And we know what's going on there is complete BS. Like, ain't nobody have any business talking about pray for Ukraine and all this shit when we have Haiti and, you know, the Latin tribes right next to us. You know, Levi and the Latin tribes right there, south of us, our neighbors, and they don't give a shit about them. In fact, they further their affliction. They're down with them being detained by ICE, put in these dungeons, in cages, children in cages, and all this evil shit. But we're talking about pray for Ukraine. Putin's a dictator and all this shit. Give a damn about, you know, fucking Ukraine. The hell up out of here.
It's Justin.
And then he's up here screaming and crying like a bitch. A grown-ass man. What the fuck is wrong with Babylon, my nigga? This is disgusting. But this is what you niggas, alright? This is what you niggas and spiggas encourage. This is what you guys want to live with. This is what you want to talk about. I saw like 2 goddamn coexist bumper stickers the other day. This is what you want to freaking coexist with? This is disgusting. You should not even want to live. I don't even want to fucking live here, man. I'm tired of this shit. I'm sick of this goddamn place, man. It's one thing after another. We have to keep on getting vexed by watching all this bullshit day by day, man. This is fucking annoying to even witness. I can't stand this shit. But you niggas want to continue here, man. You think that this is our rest. God, this shit is so vexing.
Trudeau only says, it just shows that you people do not care about our children, and that these are the same people who refuse to obey the science and get fully vaccinated.
Oh my God. This nigga's a demon. This nigga is a demon. What the hell? Talking about obey the science. Obey. Did you say obey?
These are the same people who refuse to obey the science.
Yeah, obey. You see this shit, man? Science is a religion, man. It's a religion. It's not studying. It's not hypothesis, which is what it's supposed to be according to Esau, Edom. No, they take it as pure fact. It's all fact. You need to obey it. It's the rules of life and all that shit. Science is a religion. And not only that, it's not even real science. It's science falsely so called because our people had actual science. They were actually educated in, you know, the ways of the physician and herbal, natural medicines, holistic healing, and things like that. We had the blessings from YAHAWASHI that He granted us the understanding. He bestowed upon us the Holy Spirit to grant us the understanding of medicine and healing. First and foremost, through prayer being the lead source of our healing. And we didn't have to worry about all this other shit, injecting ourselves with these concoctions made in a lab. Bro, we have been so desensitized to this shit. It's so normal to us that there are actual niggas in lab coats pouring potions together, putting stuff in test tubes and making explosions and shit. And that's normal to us. And we take their tablets and pills and injections and things like that. That's not normal. That's witchcraft. Esau is a wizard, a witch doctor, whatever you want to call it. He's a damn demon. This is demonic shit that he's doing. It's not normal. The Lord created natural medicines and herbs all throughout the earth for us to use. All right, the scriptures say, and the wise will not despise them. Roughly paraphrasing, that's in Sirach. Okay, but Esau despises that because he's so greedy and he's out to make money and kill people, get them dependent on his pills and all this bullshit, get them sicker and sicker, give and take, so their body's just stuck on the medication. It's not for healing. This is evil shit. This is evil shit. Talking about obey the science. And he said something else that caught my attention.
Knows that you people do not care about our children.
Okay, talking about caring about children. It's so funny that comes from Esau, when Esau literally wants to have sex with 6-year-olds. He wants to have sex with babies, with infants. He wants to have sex with animals. He has sex with animals and children. He has these pedophile rings and things like that. That's you. What are you talking about? People don't care about children and they don't obey the science. Like, even if he's not directing it exactly towards, people with sense, let's say people with sense, it's still like you're a complete hypocrite.
And that these are the same people who refuse to obey the science.
And this nigga got a choker on. Look at Babylon, bro. This fruity ass shit, man. What is this? This is a grown ass man. What the fuck? This shit is not normal, man. This is just cool with people. This is cool with y'all. Y'all want to live with this? This is pure vexation, man. What the fuck am I looking at? Bro, we need to leave Babylon, man. We need to get the fuck up out of here. This is disgusting. This makes me so sick.
And get fully vaccinated.
Oh my God.
It's science, people. Science. Science.
The demon. The Lord has to make us laugh, because if we didn't laugh, we'd be crying every day. We'd be so depressed. If we didn't find this shit laughable, like, this place is gonna get burnt to a crisp, we wouldn't make it, man. Hey, if these days weren't shortened, then there would be no flesh saved. But for the elect's sake, the days will be shortened. That's why time is speeding up now. That's why he's making everything move faster for the hopeful elect's sake. Because we can't take much more of this. This is hell, man. This is hell. We cannot take any more of this. Like, seriously.
And You are selfish murderers. I could die. Don't you people care about my life?
No, absolutely not. If you want someone to be real with you, I'll be real with you. No. Do not give a damn about your life, because you are a complete degenerate. You're a reprobate. The world would be better off without you. And that goes for all you Edomites and the majority of you heathens. But we're going to be using you for slavery, so we have to keep you alive. Well, in fact, we don't even really need you, because we're going to have spiritual power. So we don't need you at all. But, you know, it's like if this were a video. And by the way, Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. So through the spirit and power of BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, that's why you heathens are going to go into slavery. And it's going to be a righteous thing, because it's a recompense for everything that you did to the Most High's chosen people, the children of Israel. Yasharallah. Okay, so that's not out of my own mouth. It's not out of my own thoughts. That's from the Bible, from the scriptures. Just to clarify, because I know that Esau's putting up these goddamn transcripts on the video now to try to incriminate you. So we don't give a shit what kind of device you come up with to try to incriminate us and, you know, fault us, find us, you know, try to blame us for something. It doesn't matter. We are not ignorant to Satan's devices. We know, and you know damn well, you know better than the majority of our people actually, that what we're saying is the truth. So nothing that you do is going to work. Okay? No weapon formed against us is going to prosper through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH and His. So yeah, we're gonna have spirit. We don't even really need you, but you know, you're NPCs in this video game. If this was a video game, if this was a movie, you're a background character. You're a non-player character. You're an NPC. You're worthless. Alright, but you're just there to fill in space, pretty much. I mean, even then, we don't need you for that. But regardless.
Racist, insensitive, homophobic pigs! My 14-year-old openly gay siblings' transgender offspring also
What the hell did he just say?
Gay siblings' transgender offspring also phobic pigs!
And he said that with like a straight, like the whole shit, like all the way through. He didn't even stutter. Like, are we serious? These people are serious about this?
My 14-year-old openly gay siblings' transgender offspring also has two daddies who
I've heard enough. But I'm gonna let the rest play.
love them, their offspring so much, and CPS is working overtime to take their child away. However, my biggest concern is that my siblings' offspring isn't allowed to play in the 8-year-old girls basketball league at the YMCA. This alone is showcasing the worst form of transphobia and is a threat to our democracy. My siblings' transgender offspring feels like an 8-year-old girl. Therefore, they should be able to play in the 8-year-old girls league.
Because he feels like an 8-year-old girl. A 14-year-old dude feels like an 8-year-old girl. So we can put an age on it now? What?
Imagine living in a world where a little transgender offspring isn't allowed to follow their dreams because of transphobic Trump supporters and science deniers and conspiracy theorists.
I don't think he's joking. And regardless, like, this is real to a lot of people. Like, that's actually how they are. This shit is crazy.
I still have nightmares every single night because of the hateful things that Donald Trump said on Twitter.
I still have nightmares because of some shit that Donald Trump tweeted. These people are through. Bro, this is why, like, we need... Jacob's trouble is completely necessary. The Lord is completely justified in all his works. Everything that he does is righteous. Everything that he does is good. This has to happen. We have to deal with the suffering to appreciate the righteousness that is going to be revealed in us, and we haven't been perfect. We don't even deserve our lives, so we're going to go through, being refined, being tried, having our faith tested. We understand what it is for us, but for the world, man, the tribulation needs to happen. Like, it needs to come. Like, the land needs to be purified. It has to be purified by way of that second death, the fire, to completely waste and turn this land into a desolation. This has to happen. Like, there's no question about it. The Lord is making it exceedingly apparent why he's doing what he's doing, why the prophecies go the way that they go. Like, this is hell. This is hell.
Praise Joe Biden for having the courage and decency to stand up and say that poor kids are just as bright as white kids.
And he had the nerve to call the people that he's talking to racist, when he just said, I praise Joe Biden for having the courage and something to say that poor kids are just as whatever as white kids, just as, gifted or talented as white kids. That old Joe Biden comment. These people are supremacists, Edomite supremacists that really believe that they're worth anything. When Esau, you are literally going to be exterminated after you serve your sentence. You're the most worthless one out of everyone. Out of all the heathen, you're the most worthless one. And actually, the world will be much, much better off without you.
In this previous election, decency was on the ballot, and that's what I voted for, not this racist dictator, Donald Trump, the orange man.
Your time is up. No, your time is up. Thank you.
And he's red, by the way. So
I'll just reiterate that we strive to...
And they put up that goddamn fist. I'm starting to get insulted when I see that fist up. And yeah, Esau is red, he's not white. That's why we say so-called white, he's a damn red man. Back in Romans 1, down to verse 32, who knowing the judgment of Yahawah, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, and all of them are worthy of torment, death by pain, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. And they love this way of death, not a way of life, because the wages of sin is death, and they do nothing but sin. All right, they love this way of death. They enjoy living their lives the way they're living it now. So they're straight reprobates, and they're slated for the fire. They have to be completely and utterly obliterated. The Lord has to annihilate them. And we need that. Man, we need that. And we want to stay on the Lord's good side. We don't want to be a part of that annihilation. So continue to abide in the faith. Like I always say, abide in the faith. All right? Be watchful. Be praying without ceasing. Praying throughout the day. Fasting whenever you can. Taking heed to the warnings, to your dreams and visions that you may receive from the Lord. Keep doing these videos. Keep pushing the word out. Going out on the highways and byways. Stay on fire. Get on fire if you're not. Keep rebuking openly and boldly against these wicked nations. And above all, really it comes down to having faith in YAHAWASHI. And a part of having faith is enduring. As vexing as this is, try to laugh it off. And then Tawadi YAHAWASHI for giving us that spirit to be able to even laugh it off, because shit will bring you on the verge of tears, like dealing with this stuff, because this is complete hell. Like, our people are doomed. So I'm going to go ahead and close it out there. I pray that the lesson was edifying. I pray that, brothers and sisters out there continue to endure and get through all this hell that we're dealing with. And struggle for YAHAWASHI's sake. Continue to have faith and look towards heaven. All right. Keep looking up as our redemption draweth nigh. So Abad Mabal, DTA, soon. Kwam Yasharala, Shalom to the hopeful elect. And blessings, honor, glory, and power unto Yahawah, YAHAWASHI, Shalom.